লোকপ্ৰিয় গোপীনাথ বৰদলৈ আন্তঃৰাষ্ট্ৰীয় বিমানবন্দৰত উপস্থিত বিশ্বৰ কনিষ্ঠতম অধ্যাপক সুবৰ্ণ আইজাকবাৰী। দক্ষিণ কামৰূপৰ গৰিমাৰীস্থিত ব্ৰহ্মপুত্ৰ ভেলী একাডেমীত এক উদ্বোধনী অনুষ্ঠানত অংশ ল'ব বিশ্বৰ কনিষ্ঠতম অধ্যাপকগৰাকীয়ে। উল্লেখ্য যে দক্ষিণ কামৰূপৰ গৰিমাৰীস্থিত ব্যক্তিগত খণ্ডৰ শিক্ষানুষ্ঠান ব্ৰহ্মপুত্ৰ ভেলী একাডেমীৰ নতুন সংযোজন BVA Dream 50ৰ আজি আনুষ্ঠানিক উদ্বোধন অনুষ্ঠান। BVA Dream 15 আনুষ্ঠানিকভাৱে উদ্বোধন কৰিব বিশ্বৰ কনিষ্ঠতম অধ্যাপক সুবৰ্ণ আইজাকবাৰীয়ে। গুৱাহাটীত উপস্থিত হৈ কনিষ্ঠতম অধ্যাপক সুবৰ্ণ আইজাকবাৰীয়ে উঠি অহা প্ৰজন্মক উদ্দেশ্যে কি ক'লে শুনো আহক।
There are many programs in India that are very loose, just like the US, but that's what I find is generally different between the US and India.
Yeah, education system is something rigid, and in United States it is more pragmatic, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that is more practical. Okay, so in the lower section of education as well as in higher section of education also, you are noticing this difference in between the US and India, right?
Yes.
Okay. So how will you like to inspire? In India's population are larger portion of Indian population is very young. So what suggestion will you put forward for the policymaker of India? How it would be effective for us to educate our this young generation?
Well, the next generation, their fathers, their grandfathers, all of their work has been put into maintaining India, keeping India strong, and educating themselves for India's benefit. And I believe that to carry on that legacy is, and to carry on that torch is what the new generation should be doing first and foremost. To be keeping alive and maintaining the effort that their forefathers or forebearers had put into this country that we call India. So it's really exciting to see how the new generation will set up a new age for India and how their thought process will be different from every other person who's been in India so far, every other generation in India so far. I know that India had definitely changed drastically before in the span of a few short years, so I'm sure that it will change again with the coming of this new generation.
Yeah. I would like to mention one point. In our India, the rural area, people are, afraid of language. English. English is international language, and English is the language of computer. So, without knowing better English, it is of course difficult to cope up with modern global education system. The area you are visiting today, the Brahmaputra Valley Academy, of course it is having both English medium as well as Assamese medium system of education. But majority of students are, that is afraid of, keeping aloof of English. So what would be your suggestion to, bring out all those students? Actually, in order to develop our country, development should start from the rural area. But I think somewhere we are, meeting the global, that is technology, global knowledge due to the, lack of our knowledge on, this language. So what would be your suggestion to bring out all those students in, global system of education?
So for now, I don't think the system will change very much with English. So it is definitely imperative for many students to learn English. But in the future, we should start engineering systems for a different language that will help other people who are unable to speak English or don't want to speak anything other than their mother tongue to operate computers very well. And perhaps instead of something like that, we could have a second language that everyone is able to speak. That would be the language of computers and just something universal in general. Of course, there have been attempts before, but no one has quite standardized it. So I hope that in the future we will have some universal language that although we will keep our individual mother tongues, we will be able to get along through, communicate through, and use technology with.